Hi everyone, welcome back to Java 1 for All. In this video we are going to talk about some concurrent collections. We spoke about the one we are going to talk now, the blocking queue. So if you go all the way back to the email deliver test, when we were working with members, we were using this array blocking queue. But let's take a little bit of a closer look at this array blocking queue. So it's part of the concurrent package, as you can see here. So let's create a new Java class. I'll insert there in the test package. And create a PSVM. Okay, so the main behavior that we have in the array blocking queue is first, it's a bounded collection. It means that we have to pass the capacity, and the name blocking means if you try, let's say that, let's create here so it will be easier to understand. So if you try to create here a blocking queue, and let's call view key and then array blocking queue. So I give the capacity 1. If I add 1, let's say 1 string, perfectly fine, it will add. But if I try to add another one, this collection will block the thread until another one comes and takes one element, giving space so you can put the value there. And the other way around is also true. If you don't have any elements and you try to take one element, the program will be blocked until another thread comes and add one element. So let's see how that works in practice. So let's give here a name. Well, the creativity died 5 hours ago, so let's go with my name. And then let's add printf %s. It will be the thread name, add the value, and then the value that we added, and let's jump one line as well. Here, now let's add get name, and the second one will be the viewKey.pick. So pick is going to retrieve, but will not remove the head of this queue. Cool. Now I'm going to add here another message trying to add a new value, and I will copy this same line and I will keep the same pick. So when we execute this code, as you can see, the main thread is adding William, and then we are trying to add a new value, but the capacity of the array blocking queue is just 1. That's why you can see here the program is still running, waiting for another thread to come and take the value. So you have to be careful when you are working with this kind of collections, because if you have only one thread, your program will be blocked forever. So how can we create another thread? Well, let's create here in another way. We have been using lambdas, but let's create here a static class that will be remove from queue, and then implement runnable. Implement the run. Let's actually get this blocking queue here because we are gonna need it. Private final, and then add to the constructor. Out insert, and then add to the constructor. And here the run. Let me copy this line right here, because I'm going to first put the thread to sleep. Is sleeping for 5 seconds. Otherwise, we will not be able to see things working properly. Just remove this second pick here, and now time unit dot seconds dot sleep 5, and then it's run with try catch. Cool. Now I will just copy this one. So the thread retrieved and removed the value, and here instead of pick I'm going to use take. So basically the take, as you can see here, it retrieves and removes the head of this queue. So right after the trying to add a new value, I'm going to create a new thread. Then I'm going to create a new object of remove from queue, passing the blocking queue here in the constructor, and then I'm going to start. So Control Shift F10. You can see the same, trying to add a new value, then the thread is sleeping for 5 seconds, and after it removed William, the one that we had inside the queue, we were able to continue and add another value. So basically, this is the behavior of this array blocking queue. Of course, it's a little bit more complex when you are working in different scenarios, so I highly advise you to take a look at the documentation, especially the part where they say that you have to be careful when you want to stop. So I would advise you to take a look at the documentation when you are trying to kind of close or shut down the operation. But in general, that's the behavior. From there, you can always move forward. So let's continue in the next video with more concurrent collections. See you there. Bye.